Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative. Thank you for joining us tonight. Your cooperative was built on a simple idea. Working together strengthens communities. That belief still guides us. Every board decision begins with one question. How does this serve our members? You remain at the heart of everything we do. We appreciate you being here, and we hope you enjoy the meeting. At this time, will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we continue, I want to recognize those who have served or are serving in the U.S. Armed Forces, or as police officers, paramedics, firefighters, or first responders. Would you please stand? We'd like to thank you for your service, and let's give them a round of applause. MBEC's Operation Roundup program shows how members support one another. By rounding up their electric bills, small change makes a meaningful difference for our local organizations. We'd like to thank the 9 Operation Roundup board members and the program coordinator, Kylie, for their dedication in administering these funds. Tonight we do have some special guests, and they can remain seated. We have Matthew Boutel on behalf of Representative Angie Craig, Robert Benson, Chief of Staff, for Representative Tom Emmer, and that will be our guest tonight. Thank you. I'd like to introduce our Board of Directors at this time. Would you please stand when I call your name? Michael Lentz of Savage, District 1. Tom Wolf of Credit River, District 1. And myself, I'm Deb Erickson of Savage. In District 2, we have Greg Bowe of Chanhassen, Brent Lawrence of Prior Lake, and he is not able to attend this evening. Michelle Morrison of Belle Plaine. District 3, we have Kevin Gibbs of Liz Center, Liz Krochek of Montgomery, and appointed director, Jim Reeder of Montgomery. At this time, I would like to ask the 2026 Board of Director candidates to please stand as I call your name. In District 1, Tom Wolf ran unopposed. In District 2, Michelle Morrison ran unopposed. In District 3, candidates are Julie Bafano of Montgomery, Liz Krochek of Montgomery, Jim Reeder of Montgomery, and Joe Schlusser of Liz Center. I will now call this meeting to order. The session will be recorded and posted on MBEC's website later this week. Let the minutes reflect that a quorum of 50 members has been met through mailed-in votes and those present tonight. The annual meeting notice appeared in the Electric Eye. It was posted online and at the office and mailed to all members. Minutes of the 2025 annual meeting were available at registration. Are there any questions about the minutes? Seeing none, the minutes will stand approved as printed. And now I'm pleased to introduce Marvin Denzer, our Chief Executive Officer of MBEC.
Thank you, President Erickson, and good evening. Welcome to our 89th annual meeting. Tonight we'll highlight the ways we deliver more to you, our valued member owners. As member-owned cooperative, our focus is simple. We put you first. Delivering value guides our decisions, including maintaining a balanced mix of traditional and renewable energy to ensure reliability and affordability. We continue to explore renewables like wind and solar, and recognize that always available resources like coal still provide essential stability. Our EnergyWise programs give you, our member owners, real options to manage costs through lower rates, rebates, and long-term savings. Our member surveys tell us reliability, affordability, and quality of service matter most, and those priorities guide our work every day. Our first video highlights the value we deliver to you, our member owners.
At MBEC, we deliver more value. by giving you the tools, knowledge, and options to make informed energy choices, so you get the most from cooperative membership. We are your energy experts and partners.
Today we are at one of the 30 substations MVC owns and operates. I'm Bryce Bloom, one of the technical representatives working on a new innovative technology opportunity called microgrid. I've been with the co-op for the last 10 years. Recently we were granted an award from the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association to study microgrid technology. The main benefit of a microgrid is that it enhances grid resiliency and can help lower power costs for our members. A microgrid is a small local energy network that acts as a mini version of the main power grid. It can generate, store, and distribute electricity to a specific area. In our case, it would be out to our membership. One of the functions of this microgrid is it can be used to dispatch batteries during peak demand times to help reduce power costs, which is one of the great benefits that our energy-wise load control programs offer. We are excited to see how this innovative technology can have positive impacts on our membership.
As a key account executive, I get to work closely with our business, agricultural, and industrial member owners who use large amounts of electricity. Last year, Holy Family High School invested in upgrading their lighting and HVAC systems, which qualified for MVC commercial ratings. Those improvements made their building more energy efficient, helped lower their energy costs, and supported the co-op's energy-wise philosophy.
The value of being an MVEC member starts right at home. Your everyday devices, like Wi-Fi thermostats, electric water heaters, and even electric water flow, can help you save money.
Hi, I'm Dan. I've been a Minnesota Valley Electric member for the last 12 years. 11 months ago, my wife and daughter and I moved to a new house in Prior Lake. And one of the first things I wanted to do was get a Wi-Fi thermostat hooked up. I remember reading in the newsletter that you could hook a Wi-Fi thermostat up to an energy saving program. And so the first thing we did when we moved here is I installed one myself. It's pretty easy to do. Once we got that thermostat installed, we connected up to the utility, and then in the summertime, during peak usage, when everyone's running around the air conditioner, it reduces usage a little bit, which does two great things. It helps lower our bills, and then it also reduces our energy usage, which is a good thing to not have to use more than we need. It's been pretty transparent to install. My wife and daughter don't notice it at all, so we just kind of did it, set it, forget it, we get to keep the benefits.
Energy innovation also means some members are looking at renewable options.
I'm Rachel. I'm an electrical power engineer here at MVEC. Renewable energy credits, or RECs, are an easy way to support clean energy, even if you don't have solar panels or a wind turbine at your home. Every time renewable energy, like wind or solar, is generated, a REC is created. By purchasing RECs through MVEC, you help fund renewable energy development. There's no contract. It's a simple, affordable way to support a cleaner energy future if you are not interested in installing a physical renewable system.
From microgrids and business efficiencies to household programs that can save you money today, MVEC delivers more value to every member.
Reliability is the foundation of any electric utility, supported by strong safety practices, smart planning, steady investment, and constant readiness. Last July showed how quickly severe weather can strain the system. When outages occur, we focus on protecting crews and communities, staying prepared, communicating updates, and restoring power safely and effectively. In 2025, we reduced outage time by 11.79 minutes. This is clear progress, consistent performance, and enhanced outage restoration speed. Safety remains essential. Tailgate meetings help crews identify hazards early and ensure everyone goes home safely every day. And we continue investing in our construction work plan with upgrading lines, replacing aging equipment, and performing maintenance that strengthens the system and reduces outage risk. The next video highlights our commitment to reliability, safety, and system investment.
At MVEC, we deliver reliability through careful planning, proactive maintenance, and a commitment to safety. Last July, we faced one of the largest outages in recent history. Severe weather-damaged poles and brought-down power lines, leaving nearly 11,000 members without power, about a quarter of our membership. Our response was immediate and focused on safety to get the lights back on. Most locations were restored within 12 hours, with some taking over 36 hours to be re-energized because of the extent of the damage.
MVEC's line crews, engineers, and dispatchers worked around the clock to safely restore power, prioritizing repairs that reach the most members first before going to smaller and single outages. Keeping you informed is important. Outage updates are shared regularly on MVEC's outage webpage and Facebook.
Hi, my name is Chad Breeze, and I'm the Safety Director with Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative. I've been here for 5 years now. Working safely is a priority for MVEC. With system upgrades, more complex work, and new technologies rolling out across our service area, keeping our team and the communities we serve safe will always be at the center of what we do. In 2025, our line crews held 680 tailgate meetings. This says a lot about the choices our team makes every day to stay prepared, aware, and be safe. These OSHA-compliant job briefings make sure every crew member has the information and support they need before stepping onto a job site. And it reinforces the safety culture we're committed to strengthening year after year.
Hi, I'm Spencer. I'm a power engineer. I've been here for 4 years. Recapping MVEC's work construction accomplishments, many of our projects come from the Cooperative's construction work plan. This is a great approach to identify projects needed to improve reliability, provide power for new homes and businesses, replace aging line and equipment. Projects can come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Some, like connecting to a new home, are quick and easy. Others, like relocating line due to a road construction project, are more complicated and can take months to over a year to plan and construct. Throughout the construction work plan process, we work hard to ensure the projects that are constructed effectively enhance system reliability and meet capacity needs while also keeping costs low. Our construction work plan budget in 2025 is $15.8 million. This includes construction of 40 miles of line, completion of 69 line projects focused on reliability improvements, and extension of service to over 900 new services. Overall, this past year's construction success provided our members with dependable and consistent power.
Whether responding to unexpected storms or working on planned upgrades, our promise is simple: to provide the power you depend on safely and efficiently. We deliver more reliable service that you can count on.
Being locally owned keeps us closely connected to the communities we serve. In 2025, we strengthen those ties through meeting with the membership in the community and talking face-to-face. We also advocate for you by working with elected officials on policies that support reliable and affordable service. Operation Roundup grants and community events further reflect our cooperative values in supporting our membership. This final video highlights the importance of staying connected with you, our member owners.
As a member of the cooperative, MPEC's mission goes far beyond the meter. We deliver more connection through dedication to community, education, and advocacy. Our involvement starts with our youngest members, from hands-on safety demonstrations at local schools and the youth tour in Washington, D.C., to high school scholarships and summer college internships. We're teaching young people about electricity, safety, and leadership. We are also out in our communities every chance we can get, at parades, fairs, and local events. We live here, work here, and take pride in serving our community. Cooperative connections runs deep. Many of our team members literally grew up with their families on co-op power lines.
Hi, my name is Eric Hess. I'm a senior distribution designer here at MPEC. Been here for 26 years, and I grew up on a farm just outside of Jordan, and the biggest memory I have is our transport pole was our home base for our baseball field. So when we get a home run or score a run, we'd have to come around and touch that. But I always remember having to point the guy wires.
I'm Jessica, and I'm the digital marketing specialist here. And one of my memories of growing up on the lines outside of Henderson on a farm was when I was a kid, my dad saw me climbing a tree that was too close to a power line, and he had to sit us down and teach us kids about electrical safety.
Hi, my name is Ken Schmidt. I'm a line worker at Minnesota Valley Electric. I've been here 24 years. I grew up just outside of Jordan, rural Jordan, and as a child I remember playing under the security light. Those lines being single-phase lines as a child, and then getting upgraded to three-phase lines, and then eventually 20 years later getting upgraded to underground. So it's constantly changing.
I'm Megan, and I work as a billing specialist. I've lived on the line since I was 2 years old. As a kid, I'd always wondered why there were 2 poles in my yard. I was told it's just the power lines, and I would shrug my shoulders and go about my day. Little did I know, I'd be working at the place that supplied us power all these years when I grew up. MVEC's reliable service keeps our barn lit and livestock water from freezing during harsh winters. I'm happy to contribute to the cooperative mission.
Connection also means going beyond MPEC's service area and having our voices heard. Whether in St. Paul or DC, we participate in legislative forums, host learning sessions for our key account members, and belong to national organizations that advocate for you, our valued member owners. We advocate for policies that keep our system reliable, rates affordable, support rural economic development, keep the lights on, and protect the cooperative's not-for-profit business model. We deliver more connection because being part of our community means showing up every day.
In closing, our focus is serving our member owners with integrity and accountability. Thank you for being here tonight as we celebrate the value of being a member owner of Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative. Before moving on, we are excited to announce a new opportunity for all member owners. An Energy Forum event will be hosted on Thursday, September 10th. We're still finalizing the agenda, but we anticipate conversations with legislative leaders, cooperative partners, updates on wholesale power, and emerging energy topics for homes and businesses. We look forward to seeing you at this event. Again, mark your calendars for Thursday, September 10th. Now I'd like to introduce MVEC's Chief Financial Officer, Randy Erdman, to share an update of our 2025 financial performance. Randy?
you'll see a snapshot of Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative's financial performance. I promise there's no accounting quiz at the end. We'll start with an overview of the 2025 balance sheet. Assets, or what we own, grew about 4%, reflecting continued investment in our system. Net plant investment is our largest asset. This includes poles, wires, and substations. Patronage from our power suppliers is our second largest asset. As part of the cooperative network, we receive allocations that are returned to us in future years and serve as a long-term financial resource. Current assets such as cash, accounts receivable, and inventory can shift throughout the year based on billing cycles and construction activity. Much of this is timing. On the other side of the balance sheet are liabilities and equity, representing what MVEC owes and the ownership stake of our members. Liabilities increased about 2.3%. Long-term debt is our largest liability, rising about $8.1 million through financing with the Rural Utilities Service and Cooperative Finance Corporation. These funds support system improvements that strengthen reliability and prepare us for growth. Current liabilities include accounts payable, short-term borrowings, deposits, and accrued expenses. Another key component is our margin stabilization plan, a financial cushion that helps smooth fluctuations and prevent rate increases. The balance at the end of 2024 was about $3.8 million. We used roughly $308,000 in 2025, leaving about $3.5 million. These funds help keep any necessary rate changes more manageable and maintain stable, competitive rates for our members. Equity represents our ownership in the cooperative. This increased about 7.45%, reflecting margins earned minus capital credits returned. Overall, we are a financially strong cooperative, investing wisely in the infrastructure our members rely on. The income statement tells about our 2025 operations. Revenues increased nearly 14%, driven primarily by electricity sales. Residential members account for 66% of total revenue. Expenses rose nearly $14.3 million. The largest driver was wholesale power costs, up 17%, or about $11.9 million. This reflects rate changes from our generation and transmission suppliers and broader energy market conditions. Purchase power remains our largest expense. Close to 67 cents of every dollar collected goes directly to paying for power. After revenues and expenses, we have net margins, which strengthen our financial position and are eventually returned to members as capital credits. Overall, your cooperative is operating responsibly, managing costs, and maintaining long-term financial stability. We will continue to deliver reliable service, practice strong financial stewardship, and provide value to you. Thank you for your continued trust in MVEC. It's our privilege to serve you.
Thank you, Marvin and Randy. Do we have a motion to approve the 2025 financial report?
So moved.
Okay, is there a second? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion is carried. MVEC awards $1,500 scholarships to graduating seniors with 5 recipients randomly selected from each district. Unclaimed capital credits can be used for education, allowing us to support our members' students. Scholarship winners, please come forward as your name is called by district, and please hold applause until all the students are on stage. The scholarships in District 1 will be presented by Board of Director Mike Lenz. Our first recipient is Madeline Duke from Prior Lake High School. Then we have Chloe Goblin from Prior Lake High School. Josie McWilliams of Prior Lake High School, who was not able to be here tonight. Rashana Sherpa Prior Lake High School, and Rachel Tebow of Prior Lake High School. Scholarship recipients in District 2 will be presented by Director Greg Bowe. Parker Brown, St. Peter High School. Lucy Fleek, Tri-City United High School, could not be here tonight. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Olivia Dreyer, Chaska High School. Kyson Evensky, Central High School, could not be here tonight. Oh, Jaden Brisbane, Prior Lake High School. Cody Field, Prior Lake High School. And Sophia McIntosh from Southwest Christian High School. She could not be here tonight. Sorry about that, District 3. The scholarship recipients in District 3 will be presented by Board of Director Kevin Gibbs. So now we have Parker Brown, St. Peter High School. Lucy Fleek, Tri-City United High School, cannot be here tonight. Tristan Olson, Tri-City United High School. Carly Ofus, New Prague High School. And Nora Renstrom, LeSueur Henderson High School, who could not be here tonight. We now have 5 at-large $1,500 scholarships for seniors attending tonight. Marvin will draw 5 names from the scholarship registration box. If your name is called, please come forward. Anne Marie Klein of Savage, Minnesota. Audrey Tomes of Savage, Minnesota. Nolan Schrader of Savage, Minnesota. Adam Galbranson. Braden Paxis of New Prague. I don't think I said that right, but that's P.A. Pockish. There we go, thank you. Of New Prague. We knew this would happen. Okay, congratulations to our scholarship recipients. Students, would you please follow Jessica? She's over there, and she will take a group photo. Nora Durr, will you please join me up front? Is Nora here? Each year, NBUC sends one high school student to Washington, D.C. for a youth tour leadership experience. And I'm excited to introduce our 2026 recipient, Nora Durr. Nora is a junior at LeSueur Henderson High School. and she will join 40 other Minnesota Electric Cooperative students in DC in June. Congratulations, Nora. We look forward to hearing about your youth experience. Laura Harrington of Harrington Homeschool was chosen as an alternate. And next, is there any unfinished business to come before the meeting? Okay, hearing none, we may proceed. Is there any new business to come before this meeting? Okay, hearing none, we will proceed. Next up is Chad Felstool, MVC's attorney.
Good evening, everyone. Before we proceed to the announcements of the election results, we will open the floor to questions or comments from the members. One microphone, I think, right there is available, so if you have questions or comments, would you please come up there and speak into the microphone. To ensure that we are respectful of everyone's time, we would ask that you limit your remarks to 3 minutes or less, so that we can get to the real reason why everyone's here, and those are the prizes at the end. And if the questions or comments are a little more in-depth, we can certainly follow up after the meeting or with a phone call, email, whatever works. We just want to make sure we get your questions answered. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you could state your name before you ask the question, that would be helpful too.
Hi there, my name is Paula Thompson, and I've been a member of Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative for 26 years. My question tonight is, in light of the fee increase, I believe it's about $10 a month increase from $15 to $25 that we're going to be seeing on our bills, and also the fact that I've heard that there's going to be a over 10% increase in our rate for electricity. I'm wondering if you can address trying to purchase more clean, renewable energy, which is now significantly cheaper than fossil fuel energy. And I know that a few years ago, you signed some very long-term contracts, I think 20 to 30-year contracts with Basin, and I believe Basin is, the vast majority of their energy is fossil fuel energy. I'm wondering if signing that contract will make it more difficult for us to transition to clean energy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Thompson.
Thank you for your question. Yeah, that long-term contract we signed has renewables as part of it as well. Their portfolio is both coal and renewables, whether it's solar and wind is part of that package as well. And so we're about mid-30s%, I think, right now for solar and, for renewable energy as a package. And every single year that increases as well. So when we sign that long-term contract, they also sign long-term contracts with wind farms as well. So there's investments that are ongoing for renewables that will be increasing every year as we move forward. In the base charge, there's a great page on our website, if you will, that talks about why we need the base charge increase. It's closer to $30 that we should be collecting. We're not doing that. We're increasing it. We haven't increased it since 2023, if I remember right. But everything has gone up, as you know it today. And so, again, we have a fixed cost, so whether it's renewables or not, there's still poles, wires in the ground that we need for backup and capacity reasons. So we can get all renewables, but when the sun doesn't shine, the wind doesn't blow, we still need energy. And that's part of keeping the system reliable and trying to keep it affordable as well. And again, if that didn't answer the question, I'd be more than happy to talk to you offline or out in the hallway or at the office at any time.
Thank you, Marvin. I am not seeing any other questions. So now we get to move to the second reason why you are all here, and that's the election results. Each year, one board seat in every district is up for election, with filings open from November to January. This year, District 3 had a contested race. The two candidates from District 1 and District 2 ran unopposed. Ballots were mailed out in March, and on-site voting was available tonight. All ballots were counted by our third-party vendor, Survey and Ballot Systems of Eden Prairie, Minnesota, and they provided the results that I will announce shortly. In District 1, incumbent Tom Wolf ran unopposed and is elected by acclamation according to our bylaws. In District 2, incumbent Michelle Morrison ran unopposed and is elected by acclamation as well. In District 3, 4 candidates filed for 2 open seats. This year was a little different that we had 2 open seats because of retirement on the board. And as a result of that, one of the terms is for 3 years and one is for 2 years. And the individual receiving the highest number of votes tonight will serve the 3-year term, and the other one will fill the 2-year term that was left by the individual who left the board. Here are the results. Julie Buffano of Montgomery received 689 votes. Liz Krochak of Montgomery received 1,049 votes. Jim Reeder of Montgomery received 902 votes. And Joe Schlesser of La Center received 675 votes. The candidate receiving the 3-year term is Liz Krochak, and the candidate receiving the 2-year term is Jim Reeder. I will now turn the meeting back to our president.
Congratulations to our newly elected board colleagues. We look forward to working with you to serve our members. And now we will go on to the prize drawings. Our prizes include $50 bill credits, $100 bill credits, and the grand prize, which is an electric bike. And we're not going to keep you in suspense. We're going to draw for the electric bike first. So, the member must be present to win, and if your name is called, please come to the side of the stage and we will present you with the electric bike prize. Okay, we have Dustin Hirschberger of Webster, Minnesota. The bill credits are next, and we were going to draw 3 names for the $100 bill credits. Okay, we have Linda Gogolin of Savage, Minnesota. Craig Nelson of LeSueur. Scott Blixt of Montgomery. So are they here? Okay. Now we have $50 bill credits, and we are going to draw 4 names. Okay. Let's see. We have Richard Bowden of Jordan. Okay. Wendy Wolf of Jordan. Okay, we're going to try this. Judy Ohanasheen of Eden Prairie. Judy, did we say it right? No. Okay. Last, we have Brandon Templin of Waconia. Brandon, okay. Thank you. Congratulations to our winners, and once again, I would really like to thank you all for being member owners of MVEC. Do we have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting? All those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have the majority and the motion carries. Thanks again for joining us.